Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, today we'll discuss about chapter 6. Chapter 6 is strategic management of information systems and technology, organizing and resourcing. Here, basically, before going to be discuss this chapter in detail, the chapter deals with the order to establish an organizational context for the more specific strategies for the management of investments as well as information and infrastructure as well as the association of information system services. Okay, in this more focus on 4 points. One is the strategic management requirements. Another one is the organizing strategic for information systems technology management. At the same time, framework, guiding actions, and provisioning of information systems and technology resources. Who should manage information system technology and where should it report, as well as managing the information systems functions as a bundle of resources, how to organize the resources, how to manage the resources, and as well as how to bridging the gap, improving the contribution of the information system functions. Okay, the main focus of this for management investments in information systems and technology to deliver the maximum value in terms of information system technology effectively over an extended period. Further aspects of information systems and technology require coherence and consistent strategic managements. Okay, for management information systems and technology to deliver the maximum value in terms of benefits to the so-and-so business. At the same time, for the organizational management of the range of information systems and technology related resources, the activities they perform, and the governance and administration of information systems and technology built in the unique features and in relationships with other parts of the businesses. Okay, here first of all we're going to be discuss about what is the management requirements. Here management requirements is basically followed by a framework. What type of framework is there? That framework is basically understand the formulation of strategy is one of the first step on the road to successful information systems and technology management. At the same time, the strategy must be implemented and delivering the results and updating the strategies to reflect changing business and information systems technology environments. At the same failures to achieve the intended strategies of often the results of organizational, political and cultural issues being inadequately addressed for each and every business process. The formulation of strategy is only the first step on the so-and-so road to successful information systems and technology management. Then the strategy as originally formulated has to be revisited as a new strategies context emerges and other times that implementation process here to be reconsidered in the light of the strategy itself. Then, whatever the formulation of the strategy of the information systems and technology management, basically followed by a certain type of model. That model is called as an information systems technology strategic model. This strategic model basically divided into 4 parts. First part is external business environments and external business environments followed by an internal environment. Both come under external and internal information systems and technology environments. These are going, first of all, these information systems and technology current applications followed by a portfolio to describe information systems and technology strategies process. The process is basically divided into 4 classifications. One is business is a strategy, business is management strategy, and business is information technology strategy. All strategies are going to be combined in the form of a business strategy. That strategy will going to be help to the organization for the future aspects of the applications as well as organizational growths. Then this model will going to be directed as establishing the strategy directions for the future as well as current situations. First of all, before going to be directed whatever things are there, that define a strategies and how to achieve the strategies, followed by a certain type of feedback mechanisms. By applying the feedback mechanisms that define mission and vision of so objectives, assess situations and options, and based on business process you may select. That is basically a strategic planning of so-and-so options selected by you. At the same time, the implementation directed in the form of a mission and a vision that going to be applicable for the feedback mechanisms. This entire strategies belongs to the informal strategic thinking. Okay, that is called formulation. The strategy must be implemented and delivering the so-and-so issues followed by a direction. The direction should be implemented in the form of an informal strategic thinking. Then this strategic thinking basically followed by a certain type of objectives. Each and every objective to ensure information systems and technology strategies, policies and plans reflected for the business objectives as well as business strategies. At the same time, second objective of this to ensure the strategies are viable in terms of the business risks. What type of risks are there here? Always you need to understand that is called PEST. PEST means a political, economical, social as well as technical aspects should affect by the so-and-so business processes. At the same time, to ensure a established appropriate resources, levels and reconcile contentions set for the priorities of each and every business process. Another one is to create a culture of the management of information systems and technology that reflect the corporative culture. Okay, at the same time, the management responsible for the includes the applications architectures for the so-and-so unit of the so-and-so business. Applications are also part of the corporative portfolios and are shared with the other units. That units means a business units which are followed by the organization. Then the degree to which information is shared, business resources will determine how centralized as well as how decentralized with the so-and-so information architecture and the data control processes will become. Similarly, how closely technology is needed for the so-and-so coordinated will depends on the relationships among applications and the data visualization as well as in the form of a short term, perhaps the more attractive are the long-term benefits of not resourcing very similar applications separately in multiple places. Okay, that's why we'll got a multinational companies globally interact with each and every business process which are available. Okay, then balancing is demanding and IT supply. Always these resources are totally depends on the balancing of what is the demand is available based on that IT supply. Okay, that is called cause and effect, basically followed by a business process. The management of demand and supply and achieving a balance between both is a complex. For example, subscribe to an information system functional design with information systems and technology roles played by both a central information systems functions as well as the decentralized information system functions. For the so-and-so business units and prescribed centrally decentralized information system functions with the strong dotted lines reporting for relationships. Then this develop and maintain the information architecture is basically followed by an observation. That observation is come under monitor processes provided by the so-and-so assistants if requested. At the same time, business unit operations also belongs to the complete business architecture defining a business by location. Complete translations of a strategy into a technological requirements which followed by the business or organizations. At the same time, a defined information architecture is also vital role to develop and maintain information architecture. Then develop and maintain the data architecture depends on the coordinated developments, establishment of information systems and technology architecture. That is the common databases management processes, create and maintain corporative databases. That is also one of the major resources to establish. Before going to be established such type of databases or resources, define requirements, develop in accordance with the standards. Then another last aspects of this also, develop and maintain a hardware operating systems architectures. This is also one of the emerging development and implementation within the internal or external of the so-and-so organization, develop and maintain architecture for corporative users and supportive operations. This basically reflected on the develop in accordance with the corporative standards and business requirements, request variances as appropriate to make changes for the recommendations for future aspects. Finally, develop and maintain telecommunications architecture. This is also for communication is the most important resource to develop in accordance with the standards and business requirements for the development of organizations to define organization requirements, reports of the so-and-so performances, as well as responsiveness of the so-and-so problems which are defined. Then another second objective of this so-and-so management requirements is achieve two-way alignments between the business and information systems and technology strategies. At the same time, to develop effective relationships with the line management. At the same time, to deliver and implement new systems by applying adaptive technologies to build and manage information technology infrastructure. Okay, then each and every traditional information technology organizations basically manage vendors as well as suppliers as well as buyers. Okay, to manage vendors partnership, to maintain and redesign and manage the Federal Information System organizations is the best centralized architecture for this so-and-so business. The cost center has an operational focus that minimizes risk with an emphasis of an operational efficiency. Cost center architecture are good candidates for outsourcing. At the same time, the investment centers as a long term. That's why I already explained to you a vision and mission statement should follow. Then the clear message is that organizations and management of information systems and technology resources are going to get more complex. With this structure for the management of information systems and technology, such conventional information systems and technology to work either outsourced or embedded in the so-and-so business. At the same time, here another most important information system functions on the so-called, that is called digital economy. This is also reflecting on the so-and-so business process, is that it has become as a key contribution and builder of the so-and-so business, particularly as a business process become even more dependent on information technologies. Distribution channels become on electronic and produce more digital environment. Here, I'm going to give the certain type of models. That is the second aspects of the so-and-so thing. That model will going to be discussed in the